Good afternoon, Mike Huntington here with Huntington Inspections. On a previous Friday Fun Day, we had a discussion about changing your furnace and air conditioning filters every 90 days. And we also learned that it's an easy task to do ourselves. But just to show you how this works, the first thing you're going to want to figure out is what is the actual size of filter that you need. If you go to when you go to the store, you're going to find that the sky's the limit on your options. You're going to find an aisle full of different colors and prices. So first off, get that size, filter size that you need. And if you have an old one inside the furnace, which was preferable, you're going to find it on the side of the packaging, on the side of the frame, that will tell you exactly what you need. So when you go down there to the store, you're also going to find these different colors and prices. Look for the different MERV ratings. Look for the different levels of filtering criteria. The cheaper ones that don't filter quite as much are going to have a lower MERV rating, and also they're going to be able to trap less of that debris. The higher the rating, so there are higher ones than 8. 8 is more of the middle of the road, but you're going to have a lot more finer capture of all those dust particles. So why do we actually want to change out our filter? Well, one, it's going to improve the life of this investment. A furnace and air conditioning unit is a serious expense. Not very many people have the money to actually just change those out every few years if things go wrong. So go ahead and make sure that's changed. The regular maintenance, if you have not had a filter or not had one changed in quite some time, you're going to be getting dust up on the inside of that furnace cabinet. Get that cleaned out by an HVAC professional, and make sure that system has a good run through to make sure it's running safely for you. But all that extra dust and dirt that gets inside the cabinet and inside the components is going to make that furnace work a whole lot harder, the air conditioning work a whole lot harder. So it's going to be costing you more in energy, and then it's going to be more wear and tear on that, so it's going to be shortening the life. So if you have that dirty cabinet, or even if it hasn't been done, go ahead and get your ducts cleaned. Get a duct cleaner in there and clean out that dust. Give that your whole house a fresh start, because all of this dust and stuff that's going through these furnaces and the ducts, hopefully getting caught by your filter and helping make sure that's a healthier place for you with less with allergies and insects and stuff like that. So make sure you got that furnace checked up on and cleaned out. Get that ductwork cleaned out, and make sure you get yourself a fresh filter installed. And have a good day. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to show you how to change the filter using my own furnace as an example. The inset shows you where to find the filter on a lot of typical installations. And so I pull off the cover and I take out my old filter, and I'm pointing to the date that it was installed and showing you how much dirt it's accumulated since then. So it is definitely due to be changed out. So next I grab the new filter to install. I pull it out of the package. One of the things I need to keep in mind is what direction is the arrow pointing. The arrow should point towards the fan when I install it, and at the end you'll see where I point to both. This also has the filter size, which I have verified to be the correct one, and then I take my Sharpie and write the installation date on it, so I have an easy reference when that needs changed again. Another option is to write the date of the filter change on a tag hanging on the outside of your furnace. A little bit easier to access, and you don't have to take the system apart unless you actually need to. So once again, make sure the arrow is pointing towards the fan, and it fits inside snug through the tracks. This one has tracks in the back end that you can't see, but otherwise just a little bit of jimmying it around and it will go into place, and then I make sure it's all the way in where it needs to be. This particular one doesn't have anything holding the front side of it down, so I stick an old tool on top of that. But yeah, make sure it's snug and make sure it fits in its space properly. Now I'm putting the cover back on. Once that's all good to go, we'll be ready to run. So there it is. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.